Casa, cash, money, Casa, cash in Polish, So some people reiterate in their mind, and I'm just starting to think, I am kind of working part-time right now, but maybe like 2, 3 days a week, depends how many times, there are moving jobs that customers call a certain company, but it's like, it eventually comes down to just money, money, money. Like, not just coronavirus, but I had a 2 winter to go. I had a really awful winter, this and the other thing, and I never put money in front of, I don't know, just happiness, joy, learning something, experiencing, or just how about respecting somebody else. I never put money over that. And instant as this, every job I went to, it's like people sacrifice that for a bigger paycheck, or more money. Sometimes not a lot. A lot, this particular time, I've heard, I don't even know if it's true or not, but this person or people sacrifice, for a couple grand. A couple grand a day, I heard even. And I don't even want to know. I didn't even ask. I didn't even know that. Because I remember years ago when I did moving jobs, and I was an independent mover, so like I would get jobs from like U-Haul. If anybody borrowed a U-Haul truck, there was a website, and I would be contacted, and I would do moving jobs. I had no insurance, and the charge was $50 for myself and another person for 2 hours. I mean, for an hour, and it was a 2-hour minimum, so you had to pay at least $100 even if we worked under 2 hours. And even then, I was like, yeah, it's kind of maybe not fair. Unless we go far, it's like, well, gotta cover gas expenses, this and all of that. Once or twice, I gave somebody a break. I didn't take, like, the whole $100. And I kind of understood it. She said, her husband was away or something like that. And it's like, and I get it. It's like, it's not that hard work. But, that was what I would do. I never had moving insurance. I never had my own business. But I read about moving companies, how on moving day, they would just up the price. A couple hundred, something a couple thousand. And it's like, I've seen it couple times already, personally. And it's just like, I mean, I'm not going to tell people, hey, I want to just cancel the move. I mean, there's a deposit they pay. One guy had to pay like the deposit 2 times because this is, and I don't even get to semantics. I don't even know. But just like, if like, if like myself, not about the money, but it's like, if we were like doing a job and someone said, can you take the TV because you can fit it on the truck? We're like, no, we're going to have to charge you. Well, we didn't charge like that, first of all. People over here charge per item or something like that. I thought people more charge for square footage or per bedroom or something like that. And I know that for a fact that, if there's stairs, moving companies will charge you a little bit extra because, it's a lot more walking, especially when you're going against gravity or with gravity. They get in the way, they slow the movers down. But, all in all, it's really not that important, I found, myself, when it was a bedroom or like let's say 2 bedroom on the second floor, like a condominium apartment, I was like, oh, there's stairs. Good, it's going to take a little longer. And plus I get to, get up the stairs and try to, burn some calories. That's how I see it. But I know from the money standpoint, it gets written into that, But I know I just feel like people just will, either scam, scheme, lie, manipulate, or not tell the whole truth for money, 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 casa. And it's like even after the coronavirus COVID, when people was a pandemic, global pandemic, and it's like to the point that you realize it doesn't matter how much money you have to a certain degree. You might fucking get infected with, corona. Even if you think it's not that serious, you'll survive it. But you can't go out anyway. There's a fucking curfew, and you still have money on your mind. I mean, geez, like there could be a fucking world war, and at the end of it, you come out, and you be like, money, money, money. Well, you're just an empty, vile human being, whoever you people are. I mean, there's nothing about you. You're an empty shell. You're an empty carcass. You might as well be in the tomb in the cemetery. There's nothing credible or respectful about you. If all you see is money, I mean, it's like the whole, not the global economy, but almost the global economy stood at a standstill. People were in a shock. And your idiot ass, all it thinks about is money. Casa. And then, you could go on social media and people repeat the saying, money is and everything. This, you can't take money to your grave. Yeah, it's a good slogan, but when you see it on a daily basis, you hear people just obsessing about cash, money. It's like, Jesus, bro. There's like, I get it. What, you're saving up for that Lambo, bro. You're like me. You get a couple dollars. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna give me a beer. You're happy about that? Or you gotta get some good produce that day, and you're excited about the cooking. What are you excited about? You get a high of getting a paycheck, especially when you get cash money in your hand. Yeah, it's a good feeling. For me personally, it's doing something I either love, respect, or like, and doing it to my best abilities. And yeah, the money feels really good. I mean, would I help somebody move for free? I have before. Yeah, like, I'll help you out, this and the other thing. But you gotta make money. But it's not it's not my obsession. I'm not obsessed about money. Money doesn't control me. And I don't let money control me to the point where I'm gonna violate and hurt other people, whether financially, emotionally, psychologically, or who knows what else. That phrase that goes around, money is the root of all evil. No, it's those people behind the money that perpetuate that evil, or that selfishness, or that emptiness inside them. They get, they get it high, they get adrenaline for, they get happy off of money. All right, well, you get, money, but it's like, that you put in your wallet and you go about your day. I mean, you can be excited the whole day, just like casa, like, Jesus, bro. There's like, I don't know, you're a guy. There's like females around, bro. There's like pretty girls out there you could talk to. That gets me excited, but I still don't sweat it every day. And that's pretty cool too. I like a beer. I like a good smoke, but it's like that doesn't stay in my mind the whole day. There's so many other things to get into. That's what I mean that you're an empty person. And it's not that one particular person who just 4, 5, 6 times in a row who says casa, like like a juvenile that got his first job, minimum wage, and he got overtime. Me, I was really excited about 15 hours or 12 hours extra overtime, 12.75 to the quarter. It's like, they give me the extra fucking 15 minutes or some shit. But it was you get your first job, you get excited. But it's like that's not the end of it all. There's so much to life, Even in that job, I kind of want to talk to people, not just upsell, but figure out what they like, and have good customer service skills, maybe clean up this and the other thing. I'm not gonna be so much obsessed about the money, although you do kind of chase the hours. This and the other thing. I mean, it's there's no point of filling that void in whoever you people are. And the same people like that Casa guy, he doesn't have any, other ambitions, or maybe on this and that, but it's like, it's just, imagine you're like hang around that guy, he just, he talks like that's all he thinks about. I mean, it's not even angry, sad, just like pathetic. The crazy part is, if you care so much about money, maybe you wouldn't want a coronavirus to happen. Maybe you wouldn't want, inflation. Yeah. Like I said, you wouldn't have a couple $100 bills in your pocket. Yeah, maybe a couple 20s, and you'll buy 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 times even more stuff. Things that for yourself. And, vacation, this and the other, who knows? But if, money is your only thing, well, let inflation rule. A hot dog would cost like $125, and you'll get paid like $3,000 a week, and you'll buy 15 hot dogs or some shit, a little bit more. It's those people's mentality. They have no respect for. I mean, this is just random, something like this. And this is what, $4 or $5, but it's rose gold, it's pinkish, and it's a guitar. It represents something, It doesn't have to be full of casa for me to freaking like it, and like it when I put it on, because I'm thinking about playing guitar that day. But yeah, I paid casa. I used casa for the guitar, but yeah, $250. That gives you more joy than $250. especially if I could sit down and write down how I want to write it, and just, or maybe just get the right get the right sound. You know, I mean, that's, yeah. When I think about getting a paycheck, at the end of the day, I think about something like that. You know, I don't think about, oh, casa. I think about, right now, I just think about that guitar, maybe some other things, like, I don't know, household items, you know? But I still don't put that in another person, because you know what? They just say I could get 10, 20 guitars or 10, 20 fluids for, like, to mop my floor. I'm probably not, you know, gonna violate somebody, hurt somebody for, like, you know, they'll hurt for a week or 2 weeks, and, you know, about some money. Is it really that important? So what are you obsessed with casa? You put in your bank account, you know, you just, there's people that, you know, just love to look at their bank account and just get a high off of it. Watch the money grow, right? I mean, geez, to sell yourself out for a government bill that might not represent the right items, it's a shortfall and a, you know, a downfall of a being. This lady today, I don't think she was crying about how her her move was raised for whatever amount. I heard her talking on the phone. That's the least of my worries. But I'm pretty sure she had some issues with her family, this and the other. It's just like, it's like the fourth time, you know. And it's like I don't like to see that. It's just uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. You know, does it really feel good to get, like, I don't know, $35 tip? It feels good. It's a good feeling, you know. I'm not gonna deny it, you know. It feels good to finish the job. Nothing breaks this and the other thing. Just, you know, there's so many other things that just bringing me down, making me sad, you know. Like, you people that worship money and, like, you know, want to have me, you know, contained somewhere where I can't make a phone call. I can make a phone call, but, you know, I can't go outside because, you know, I'm not an evil, vile person. So, you know, crucifying not your little dead spirit God over there. I don't think he was. A lot of people don't think Jesus Christ was that great of a person. A lot of people think he was a fake and a fraud. You know, you use him and you used a lot of spiritual things, philosophical, very common sense, you know, dichotomy for your own purpose and greed. Your little religion as well. I mean, just think about it. If a lot of people just are obsessed with money and just, you know, have a little integrity and honesty, imagine how good the world would have been. You have no idea. You could have so many nice things in this world. There probably wouldn't be half or 3/4 of the disease, maybe none of the diseases. Yeah. But, you know, you don't give a fuck about someone dying of a horrible disease because, you know, casa, right? See, that's where your mentality is at. Eventually, it comes down to that. And I could go on and on. You know, I just watched a Tesla video that I saw over, not this particular one. You know, it's like, you know, you want to have a $200-300 electrical bill, or, you know, you want to have a pay for gasoline, this and that, and, you know, you want to pollute the environment, yeah. But you could have had a much more efficient energy for free, and you wouldn't have those issues. So next time your house is in a storm or a flood, go fuck yourself. It's your problem. You're doing it to yourself. Because casa. Because some idiots want to, you know, make them on. Even light bulbs. Light bulbs could go on for thousands of hours. There's people sit around and they just curved it to like a couple hundred, or maybe like 1,200 hours. Because casa. Because if you have one light bulb last you like 15, 20 years, well, you know, G&E and those people aren't making money off of light bulbs. This is casa. So you all scheme each other, rob each other. On a small level to the highest level. All of you do. The ones who I'm talking to. Casa. I mean, couldn't, you know, I couldn't sacrifice my integrity and my self-respect and dignity for a couple dollars, or even $1,000. I don't think it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, you know, or a week or a month, that money will go away. You'll spend it on bills, or you buy stuff, or, you know, whatever. Who knows? Something can happen. You got to pay a bill, this and the other thing. You know? It's good to have money in your pocket. It's good to have money in your bank account. It's good to have, I don't know, a full tank of gas. Not be an idiot and, like, you know, once a week put 20 in, and then, you know, like 2-3 days in a row just be like, oh, count your miles and shit. You know? Yeah, you want to talk about Casa? Talk to that moron over there who probably robbed me, this and that, and worship me being in jail. You two should get together. I mean, it's the whole phrase Casa is in Polish, we call that Cwaniak. You know, someone that's just a wise guy, like a fucking, you know, he just, you know, he got a couple dollars, he got laid, and, you know, goes around saying that. That's pretty much what that is. It's just so juvenile, you know? It's born, like, immature, and, like, you know, it dictates a person that, you know, and not just that particular person, but a lot of people that might have flunked, they flunked that. You know, they have, like, an envelope full of money, they flunked that. It's like, what are you gonna, insult me with that? You look juvenile, you look pathetic, you're immature. You know, you look elementary and shit. And I'm pretty sure you got that legal as well, which is more disgusting. It's, you know, it's gross. You know, like buying a body part attached to a female and, you know, bragging you get women. You get people that sell their body or rent their bodies to you. Not even sell, they rent. I mean, I could go on and on. It's just a corrupt world, you know? There's one reason why Tesla, you know, not the car again, because I gotta explain to you, some of you, you know, he got pushed around, you know, he tried to sue people for, like, stealing from him, you know? Someone that is trying to make something genuine, like a renewable energy, you know, you'll probably throw him under the prison in the gutter, probably have him, you know, probably take everything from him. Yeah. Take care of your cash, bro.